Hi everybody, Paul Luttrell here, your technical sales rep for Oregon, Washington, Alaska. Today I'm going to give a real simple video on how to install SPECTRALOCK 1. SPECTRALOCK 1 is a new grout that's come out that we brought out that basically qualifies as an epoxy. So it's got the A118.3. It is a single component grout that has our SPECTRALOCK sand as the colorant, so there's no pigment in this grout. This grout pretty much is what it is in the bucket. Inside this bucket, you'll find a disc, and basically this just keeps the remainder fresh. You remove this disc and you pull out your grout. It's all pre-mixed. No mixing needed. And I just want to show you how smooth this grout flows. So basically you want to, like with any other grout joint, you want to pack the joints, get them tight, full of grout, and then scrape off the balance. Again, it's very easy to smear, very easy to clean off the tiles too once you have smeared. So I'll just go across this now with the sharp side of my float and clean the majority of the grout off, just like that. Okay, now, if you're doing a little tiny small area like this, or any area for that matter, you can wash immediately. I'm going to do that right now, and I'll show you how these joints groom. The one thing that's very important is to use a very well wrung out sponge, and very light pressure on top of the tiles. So I'm just going to go ahead and lay this sponge on here flat and basically just grip the top of the sponge and let the sponge do the work. Circular motions, just like with any other grout. But if you zoom in here, you could see that very, very easy to groom these grout joints. Once I get the initial wash, what I'll do is I'll wring the sponge out, very dry, and I'll do one clean wipe. Now if I had a different sponge, I'd use the other side, but one clean wipe on each side and then a rinse. And that keeps your tile nice and clean. I'm going to try to squeeze it out of one here. Anyway, that's it. You let this sit now for about 40 minutes. And you could do a second wash. On really nice tile like this, it's got a nice glaze on it, second wash probably won't even be required. Maybe a wipe with a damp microfiber. All right, some of the uses of this grout. Basically, this grout can get used in any application where our SPECTRALOCK Pro Premium is used. So any submerged applications, steam rooms, exteriors. Another nice thing about this grout is it's not affected by UV rays, so you're not going to get dark and light grout on exterior applications. Like I said before, it does qualify ANSI A118.3, and basically this can replace our regular SPECTRALOCK. So as far as cleanup and whatnot, this thing's a piece of cake. It's quite a bit easier than SPECTRALOCK. And basically you're getting the same end results as you are with SPECTRALOCK as far as hardness and durability and stain resistance. So time for foot traffic, light foot traffic is 9 hours. Heavy foot traffic is 48 hours. You do want to protect this grout somewhat for the first month, but once it is cured, you're basically getting a SPECTRALOCK grout joint in a single component grout. One of the great things about this grout is once you're done with it, all you need to do is scrape the sides down just like this, flatten it out a little bit, replace the disc like this, and seal it up. It's ready for the next job. Okay, so once you have washed your first wash, give the grout 30 or 40 minutes before you do the second wash. Feel it. Once it's firm, it's ready to get washed. And if it were an abrasive type tile or whatnot, I can show you how we'll deal with that. This is a board I did a while back. As you can see, it's a 2x2, a little bit abrasive. Now on this, obviously it does need a second wash. So I'm going to show you how we do that. So to get started, what you want to do is take a white scrubby or a doodle bug, similar to this. You want to get it wet, but you don't want it dripping water. So you have to take and shake it out, just so it's not dripping water. Now, actually just a little bit more. Basically, this is just water and a scrub pad. And we're cutting off that little bit of haze that was left after the first wash. Once this is scrubbed thoroughly, then you can take the microfiber. And basically, I'll just lay that on and pull it across. You notice now that the grout got a little bit wet, it lightens up. That'll darken just as soon as it starts drying. Now that is clean. That won't leave any haze. That'll dry and be as clean as could be. What you could do at this point, if you wanted, you could take a dry towel and run that across the tile and dry the tops, but it's not necessary. There will not be any haze left on there. So for commercial work where you're using a lot of 2x2s, it's fast and easy. You know, on a commercial job, the way I could see it is one guy smearing, one guy washing, just going as fast as they can. Very good grout for that. And this grout falls under our lifetime warranty, so this grout combined with our system, our full system, qualifies for a lifetime warranty residentially. Again, fountain, submerged applications, anywhere where our SPECTRALOCK Pro Premium can be used, this can go. We still recommend the number 2 IG 2000 for back of house, quarry tile kitchens. That's not going to change, but this is definitely an alternative now to epoxy grouts. And if there are any installers out there that are allergic to epoxy, they can basically grout with this and not have those problems. It's very user-friendly, low VOC, really no smell to it whatsoever. So if you're looking for an alternative to your standard epoxy grouts, give this a try. Very easy to grout with, very forgiving. LATICRETE comes up with very innovative products, and this is probably one of the most innovative in my opinion. It's a great product. You got to try it.